Hello players, welcome back. This is your boy Jaystiqs coming at you with another video. A good drum solo is like a good joke that no one has heard before. So when you tell it, it's funny the first time. Woo! We need to write this down. So, in order to craft a good drum solo, we need to follow a set of principles. And these principles outline the structure of the drum solo. Introducing the 5-act narrative structure. So most good stories follow the 5-act narrative structure. And this is used in Hollywood for movies to tell campfire stories. A whole bunch of stories are told using this structure. We're going to apply it to our drum solo to make it such that your drum solos will be irresistible. Act 1, the exposition. Act 2, the rising action. Act 3, the climax. Act 4, conflict. Act 5, resolution. You're thinking, right? How can I apply this to my drumming? Well, I'll tell you. Throughout this whole drum solo, we're just going to play single strokes. So all skill levels can figure out what is going on. First of all, let's listen to the music. The exposition, or setting the stage. So this is sort of a soft introduction, not many notes. We're just playing a little bit of something. We play a few notes around the drum just to get the listener to understand that there's something coming, there's some craziness coming, but it's just a little bit, just a little taste. First taste is free. We have the rising action. We increase the intensity of what we are playing. In Act 1, we started with a simple pattern. Here we are going to go with a little bit more complex. We introduce repeatable patterns. And by doing repeating phrases, we allow the audience to get sucked into what we are doing. And they start to recognize what we are doing. Because you play it over and over again, and they're like, ooh, I see it. Yeah. The climax. This is the highest point of your drum solo. This is where you can go crazy. Do all the fast stuff. Do all the crazy stuff. Do everything. This is the top of the mountain. But don't stay there for too long, because the next step we have to go is conflict. Why is the highest point in the middle and conflict comes after the highest point? Because in every good story, something happens right after everything is going on very well. The audience knows pretty much what you're doing. If you don't break the flow, it gets boring for the audience. You're supposed to introduce something that throws the audience off. Two ways which you can add conflict will be add space into what you're playing, or to add a little bit of displacement. Resolution. So you know how when a drum solo ends, right? And you feel like you need to clap. That is resolution. So if your drum solo is able to resolve really well, the audience feels satisfied with what they just heard. And a good way to do that is to take one of the patterns from the beginning and bring it all the way to the end. So the audience is able to recognize, oh, I know this. So now let's play everything from the top. A complete example of using the 5-act narrative structure to play a drum solo. So I'll be giving away a free track from my website, Jaystiqs.com. What you need to do is leave a like, leave a comment down below, and make sure you're subscribed and you've turned on all notifications. And I would select one of you guys at random from the comments and the everythings, the subscribes, the likes, and the comments. Follow me on Instagram at Jaystiqs on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. This is your boy Jaystiqs, and stick with it. Stick with it. Peace.